Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and today in this video, I'm gonna show how to dual boot macOS Sonoma and Windows 11 on a PC. So before starting, if you haven't subscribed to our channel, then please go and subscribe to our channel and stay connected for the latest updates. So without a further ado, let's get started. For this dual boot guide, you'll require a PC that is compatible with macOS. To know more about the hardware compatibility list, please check our forum. Separate drives for Windows and macOS installation, a USB with a minimum of 8 GB, and a working internet connection. This guide is focused on installing macOS and Windows on 2 separate drives. Later a guide will be published for configuring a dual boot on a single drive. Now, after getting ready with the requirements, download Windows 11 ISO and Rufus from the link provided. After downloading the files, plug the USB, and after the USB is attached, open Rufus. Now drag the Windows 11 ISO to the Rufus window, and then modify the following settings, then click on Start. Now from the Windows User Experience Options menu, you mostly don't need to customize Windows installation. But if your hardware isn't compatible to Windows 11, check this remove requirement, and then click on OK. And your Windows 11 bootable USB will be created in a while. After the USB is ready, close Rufus, and then eject the bootable USB. Power on your target system, and boot to BIOS. Here, load BIOS defaults and then change the following settings. Now plug Windows 11 bootable USB into the PC, and boot to the boot menu. Here, select your USB followed by the UEFI prefix, and press Enter to boot. Now, select your language and keyboard layout, and click on Next, then click on Install Now. Here, if you have a Windows 11 product key, fill it in and then click on Next, otherwise click on I don't have a product key. From the operating system list, select the OS you want to install, and then click on Next. Now accept the software license term and click on Next. From the type of installation, select Custom. Now here, one by one select each drive's partition, and click on Delete. As of now, my both drives are unallocated, so the delete option is grayed out. After making your drives unallocated, select one of the drive on which you want to install Windows 11, and click on Next. And in a while, Windows will be installed. And now, set up your Windows 11 according to your preference. Here, you'll need to enter your Microsoft credentials. If you don't have the credentials, you can use any dummy credentials to skip it. Now, you can click on Next, and can proceed with the setup again. After reaching the Windows 11 desktop, open Settings, and then go to the Windows Update tab, and then check for updates, and install all the updates available. After installing all the updates, close Settings. And now it's time to create a macOS Sonoma bootable USB. For this purpose, you'll require OpenCore Package, OpenCore Configurator or OC Auxiliary Tools, and EFI according to your target hardware. To create an EFI for yourself, follow the guide from the I button. Rufus for formatting the USB. Also, one USB with a minimum of 1 GB is required. Firstly, we'll create a macOS Sonoma bootable USB, and after that, we will install it. For creating the USB, you'll need Python. To install Python, open Microsoft Store, then search for Python. Here click on Get to install it. After Python is installed, close Microsoft Store. Now, open OpenCore Release folder, then go to the Utilities folder, and then copy the path of Mac Recovery folder. Now, open Command Prompt as Administrator, and in the CMD window, type CD, and with one space, paste the copied path, and then press Enter key. Now, go to the following path of the OpenCore Release folder, and open the Recovery URLs text file. After opening the text file, scroll down, and then copy the text as shown. After copying the text, paste the text to the CMD window, and with one space type download and then press the Enter key, and the macOS Sonoma recovery image will be downloaded in a while. After the download is completed, close CMD, and now plug in any USB with 1 GB capacity, and open Rufus. In Rufus window, change the following settings. Then click on Start and proceed with the prompts in order to erase the USB. After the USB is erased, close Rufus. Now open the USB, and then delete both .run files. Now copy the following folder from the OpenCore release folder, then paste it to USB. After pasting the folder, put OpenCore Configurator or OpenCore Auxiliary Tools and DFI on the USB. And now the USB is ready for installation. Now restart your PC, and boot to boot menu. Here select your USB with UEFI prefix, and press enter to boot. After booting to OpenCore, make sure to reset the NVRAM ones. Now boot your PC to BIOS. Here in BIOS, set your USB as first boot option, as macOS installation will restart a few times, and if you don't set USB as a first boot option, you'll end up booting to Windows on every restart. After booting to OpenCore, select EFI DMG, and press enter to boot. From here, select your preferred language and click on the right arrow button. And now before proceeding, make sure that you're connected to the internet. For connecting to the internet, you can use a USB router, USB to Ethernet adapter, Ethernet, or Wi-Fi if available. After getting connected, select Disk Utility and click on Continue. Here, click on View and then click on Show All Devices. Now select the drive you unallocated for the macOS installation. The unallocated drive left for the macOS installation won't have any partitions. Also, you can verify the capacity of the drive you left for Mac installation. After selecting the drive, click on the Erase button and erase the drive with the following parameters. After erasing the drive, close the Disk Utility, and now select Reinstall macOS Sonoma, and click on Continue. And here, if clicking on Continue doesn't work, quit, install macOS and continue with it again, and proceed with the installer. Here, select the drive you created, and then click on Continue. Keep in mind that the installation process may take a while depending on your internet speed, and during the installation, your PC will restart a few times, so don't worry about it. Finally, the macOS Sonoma setup screen is here. Set up your macOS according to your preferences. After reaching the Sonoma desktop, you must make your PC boot independently, without USB. Open Core Configurator, or Open Core Auxiliary Tools, and mount the EFI partition of the system drive. After mounting the EFI partition, copy the EFI folder from your USB, and paste it into the EFI partition of the system drive. After putting the EFI, eject the EFI partition and USB as well. And now restart your PC and boot to BIOS. In BIOS, set the first boot option as per your preference. And now you can boot either of the OS using boot menu. Finally, everything is done, and as you can see, macOS Sonoma is installed successfully. Now it's time to switch to Windows 11. And as you can see, Windows 11 is also running, and the dual boot has been configured to the PC successfully. So that was it, hope it was useful. Consider like for the video, and subscribe to the channel. And if you have any questions, just comment down below, or create a thread on our forum. Make sure to check out the forum for in-depth guides. Thanks for watching and have a great day ahead.